to great. There is no other option.
And your NCAA champion, Robbie Cruz.
We're going back to Omaha!
Play a high level of basketball and a game that's fun to watch.
We are a team, capital letters, team.
He's now called national champion, which is really neat.
Now we're making happen out there. Let's finish this thing on the field.
Cavalier Sports Weekly is brought to you by Geico, the Virginia Athletics Foundation, the Virginia Lottery, and by UVA Health System.
On this edition of Cavalier Sports Weekly,
out. An open look for Brogdon. He flicks the wrist and drains it from the far side right.
Welcome to Cavalier Sports Weekly. I'm Chelsea Shine from the women's basketball team. We have a lot of great highlights on today's show, but first let's take a look at our men's basketball game against Michigan.
It for the Hoos, and now Jontel Evans knifing his way in the lane, kicks it out. Sandy Zaglinski bangs home the three-pointer on the near wing right. Trying to tie it up, trailing 5-3. Nice crossover move. Evans takes it to the rack and lays it in. 5 to shoot now for the Wolverines. Hardaway drives inside, goes right over Hassan Shen and picks up his second foul in the process.
What I told him yesterday was, I said, want to win more than you fear losing. That's what I told him. I said, want to win this one more than you fear losing it. And then before the game, I said, how do you, it's one thing to want it. I said, you got to play to win this one.
6 to shoot. He spins on Evans. He stays with him nicely. Contests a tough shot. It hangs on the rim and drops. Boy, I'll tell you, Jontel could not have played better defense there. And on the defense for the freshman, Burke passes off to Harris. He fires one up from 3, and he knocks it down. Well, that was a long time coming, but Joe Harris is on the board, and Virginia's back to within 2 against Wisconsin Green Bay on Friday night. He's going to come up with a steal here, and there's the foul. Christian trying to recover. 1:10 to go. Zaglinski fires from 3, and he cans it from the top of the arc. Virginia has surged ahead. It's 22-20.
It just was one of those halves where they weren't falling, but it didn't really affect us at all coming out in the second half because guys kept shooting, and then the ball just started going in the hole, and everything took care of itself from there.
It's Evans' entry pass to Mike Scott. He powers his way inside and lays it in with a foul. Here's Zaglinski on the other side. Nice pass inside. Evans lays it in up close. To Harris, alone for 3. His shot too short. Rebound though to Mike Scott. Feeds it to Evans. He knifes his way down the lane, lays it in with the right hand. Jared Sullinger. Here's Virginia on the other side. Shot up and good. Joe Harris with a foul. They'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
To start the second half, they 3 or 4 times got right to the paint against us. And I just said, that's enough. I said, either we worked on our defense and we're going to make them earn from over the top outside, or we're not going to be in this game. And I thought the guys really started battling and making them plug in the lane, making them shoot those contested shots, and then coming back and rebounding.
6 lead changes. Here's the inbound pass to Brogdon, and all in one motion. He lays it in up close, so Virginia's back to within 2. 41-38 the lead for Michigan. He feeds out. An open look for Brogdon. He flicks the wrist and drains it from the far side right.
I talked to him yesterday, and I said, Malcolm, you're doing some good things, but I said, there's more in there. I said, we haven't seen your best basketball. He's a good player. He's complete, and he's so strong. And I thought you saw, a good look at him.
Evans out. Scott spinning around, floats it up with the right hand and floats it up and good from 5 feet away. Virginia's back in front, 43-41.
They were stretching us out defensively with their 4-guard lineup, so we said, okay, we're going to have to guard them that way, but they're going to have to guard us inside, and we tried to really get Mike touches. And then when he came back in, and I think he had 2 consecutive, it was locked at 41, if I'm not mistaken, and he had 2 consecutive baskets, and he just was drawing a lot of, again, attention few times he didn't score. He got some of the kickouts, and that's when some guys hit some big shots. But you have to account for Mike.
Feeds it off to Scott. Backing his way in on Novak. Now the crowd goes quiet. Scott pulls up and knocks down the 10-foot jumper. It's all Virginia. The Hoos are rolling. It's a 9-point lead.
A team like that, smaller guards, I definitely need to demand the ball, and that's what I did. Be aggressive and go to the basket.
Zaglinski attacks in the lane. Now feeds out. Harris an open look at a three-pointer, and he knocks it down on near side. Oh, they're heating up.
Oh, man, did you hear it? Did you hear the crowd? I love it. We need that all the time.
Going the other way. Dribbling it out. There's the final horn, and what a win for the Hoos. 70-58. Virginia takes down 14th-ranked Michigan here in front of a great crowd at the John Paul Jones Arena. Joe Harris on the near wing right, feeds it off to Jontel Evans. He lobs down low to Hassan Sin. Spin move, a nice one down low, and he lays it in on the reverse side. Nice move by the big fella. Hassan Sin puts Virginia on the board. Joe Harris has it on the near wing right now on the ensuing possession. Dribbles with the right hand, takes it baseline, floats it off the window, rims around and drops. And Joe Harris showing some nice touch from 10 feet away. Going to dump it down low to Mike Scott. Posting up in that low block on Turner. Puts up a nice floater with the right hand from 5 feet away, and he gets his first field goal of the night. So Green Bay will hold on to a 10 to shoot. It's now being handled by Kiefer Sykes. He nearly lost it on the dribble, trying to pass it to a teammate. He was touched by a Virginia player. It's going to be picked up by Zaglinski. He posts to the rack on the other side and lays it in. So he picks up the exact same fouls the first time. Here's Jontel Evans knifing his way down the lane and lays it off the window with a foul. Jontel Evans lobbing it down low to Mike Scott. Scott turns around, pulls up, and hits from 15 feet away. Nice looking shot from Mike Scott.
Yeah, I think we got some good looks. Again, got some second chance points. Guys found their rhythm, got to the paint, and did a decent job, certainly in stretches.
Now it's Williams, 13 to shoot, takes the lane, shot rejected by K.T. Harrell. Williams has it on the other side. Going to pass it off to Baker. Baker between the rings, passes back out now. Turner dumps it down low. Kugel working on Hassan Sen, making life very difficult as he alters the shot. It's going to miss badly from 4 feet away. And the 16-5 lead. K.T. Harrell flicks the wrist from three, and he knocks it down on the far side left. Here's Akeel Mitchell passing it out top of the arc to Malcolm Brogdon. He sends to Harris. Harris unloads from three, and he cans it from the far side left. He gives it off to Harrell. Harrell pulls up inside the free throw line, and he knocks down the shot with a foul.
But I challenged them at halftime to regain their defensive edge and their ability to keep the ball at the lane, and I think they did a pretty good job.
Here's Joe Harris with it on the right wing. Sends down low to Hassan Sen. He's working on the defense from Brown. Spinning around in traffic. He banks the shot up and in. Boy, Zoo's on a roll now.
He's gotten more comfortable. Last year, at the end of the year, he made some moves, and he continues, take what the defense gives you. But Hassan was important for us. When he went out in the first half, I thought our defense went down a notch, and that's when they made their little run. He's such a communicator, always covering for guys, very active. So his value is so important to us.
Virginia with numbers going the other way. It's a 3-on-1. Harrell off to Mitchell, and he stuffs it down. Oh, Virginia plays it perfectly. It's from Wisconsin Green Bay on that play. Here's Mike Scott drawing the contact. He will put that shot up and in with a foul. As he replaces Zaglinski. Here's K.T. Harrell taking a pass from Evans. Puts up a contested shot and rattles it through from 15 feet away. So Harrell showing a nice looking stroke here tonight. So here is Evans on the other end of the floor. Nice pass to Mitchell. Mitchell goes airborne and lays it in up close off the nice feed. There's Joe Harris on the handle. Passes out to Mitchell up close. Count the basket with a foul as he lays it in despite the contact. There's a pass from Harrell. He sends it down low to James Johnson. Johnson, nice move. Missed it, but how about the putback on the dunk from the freshman Atkins?
He's real quick. You can see that. Sure, he showed you in that dunk the glimpses of his athleticism and his ability to block some shots, get some offensive rebounds.
This portion of Cavalier Sports Weekly is brought to you by Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
Welcome back to Cavalier Sports Weekly. Last week, our women's basketball team traveled to Hawaii before coming home and playing Indiana. Here are the game highlights.
We had a chance to sleep, got some food in us. We weren't on a plane for 7 hours, so I think today was a really good practice. Everybody's really working hard. We're on their game, and we're just focused on that game on Friday.
There it is. I'm here, have fun. When we step on this court, it's about winning 3 games. First one on Friday in Texas. Thanks. Let's go.
Unbreakable. It's been all about business thus far. In the meanwhile, we've been enjoying the beach, enjoying the weather. It's pretty hot out here. We've been just doing team activities together, enjoying ourselves, enjoying the opportunity that we have. Last night when the guys asked, anybody want to come on stage, everybody looked at me, of course. Got up there, learned a few moves, and it was just a great opportunity to learn something new and have fun. The dinner was fantastic. It was something new. It was just something to enjoy. This is a great tournament to be in because it's in Hawaii, but we have to know that we came down here to take care of business.
Swung to Fontenette, 8 to shoot, Virginia up by 2. Fussell fires from the wing, drains the three-pointer.
We have not played that flat and dug ourselves a hole and had to get back out of it, but we obviously didn't.
Puts the ball on the floor with a dozen to shoot. Now Moore fires from 18, needed that one and she got it. Swings it left wing to Crosby, pumps, now pulls the trigger from deep, she got it.
Just disappointed, and we're a better team than this. To me, it was a game of just a lack of focus. We didn't come out ready to play.
Moore up court with a 2-on-2 with Franklin. Moore into the paint, fades and fires, got this one to fall.
We got to bounce back. I mean, it's a 3-game tournament, and we can't let one game, dictate the rest of the tournament.
Now she gives it to Moore. Ariana Moore, nasty crossover, feeds it back to Franklin in the far side corner. She fires for 3, and this one is good. Bounce down low to Chelsea Shine, left-hand Sky Baby rolling around, and good for Chelsea Shine.
I'm glad we came away with the win today. We held them, I think, to 24% shooting. I thought our defense did a good job because we did get a lot of tips and deflections, and I think we scored over 20 points in fast break points, so that helped us and that led us. I think we had about 13 steals tonight, so I felt like our defense is moving and causing havoc for them.
Well, we're really aggressive and we all sell out and we all trust each other. We're really good. We just always have to trust each other and know that someone's got our backs to rotate, and then that's when we get steals, and that's when we're the best on defense.
Rainbows working out front, stolen by Ariana Moore. 1-on-1 the other way, left to right. Ari to the basket, right hand layup, good. Timeout taken by Hawaii. Skips it left side to Franklin. Caps it over to Kelsey Wolf. Jacks up the three-pointer and nails it from the far side wing.
We have to have a better inside-outside attack. And, I know it's hard to say, but we got to be able to make easy baskets because that just gives us confidence. And when we're relying completely on our outside shooting, that just puts so much pressure on us. As the game got, later and later in the stages and they got a little bit worn out, I thought we did a much better job of finishing. So if we can start out the game that way and be able to finish on the other end, if we're getting tips and steals, I think, again, that just builds our confidence and takes the pressure off of us.
Ariana Moore, 3-on-2 the other way. Flips it left wing to China Crosby. Back out to Franklin, dials up the three-pointer! Hit it from the near side. Gerson far sideline, gets it to McCall, back to the basket, fades and fires, and it rolls home. The Cavaliers in a defensive effort get it done, 60-43. California leading UVA, 17:52 to play. They find Franklin at the top of the arc, pumps, drives in the lane. Franklin left hand running layup is good, and Virginia is on the board. Now to Pierre against Moore, skips it to the left wing. Firing the 3 is Clarendon, and she's got it again. Virginia in the zone defense. Near sideline, Clarendon alone in the corner, fires the 3, and she hits it again. That's 8 straight from Lasia Clarendon, and Cal leads by 6.
Our problem is right now we started out so slow. We started out shooting 15% in the first half, and we've had a tendency to get out of the gate a little slow here since being in Hawaii. So we got ourselves, in the hole and going into the locker room down 9 or 10, and against a great team, it's not gonna be an easy comeback. But I was proud of the team. They came back and they really fought.
Left elbow, Crosby stops and pops the lane. Now she hands off Chelsea Shine. Nice look from Crosby, and Shine lays it in with the left hand.
They had a team meeting last night and came out today, and I thought, like you said, I thought they approached the game in a much different way. I thought they played with a passion and excitement. The problem was that we tend to get deflated when we can't make easy buckets, and we got to find a way just to calm down and be confident and make easy baskets so that that energy can then translate through the whole game and we're not pulling ourselves out of the hole at halftime.
Cavaliers trailing by 5. Crosby into the paint. Right-handed runner falls for China Crosby. Cavaliers within 3, and another timeout taken by California. Crosby drifting to the right side. Beats Chelsea Shine. Foot on the line as she fires a long shot. She got the pair to fall. Chelsea Shine brings Virginia within 1.
The kids believe and they can make that run, and then we just had to play smart down the stretch, and we didn't do certain things down the stretch to win that game.
It is 59-50, Cal the winners in Honolulu. Let's get back on that plane and play in the continental United States where UVA is undefeated.
This portion of Cavalier Sports Weekly is brought to you by UVA Health System, dedication beyond measure.
Welcome back. Our wrestling team held a special match in JPJ. Here are the highlights.
Now Snyder coming around, and there's tangled up here. We got a nice little scramble into it, and 2 takedowns for Matt Snyder. Matt Snyder getting the UVA crowd fired up. He wins a barn burner in overtime.
That event was a great athletic event. I don't care what it was, wrestling, basketball, badminton. It was as great an athletics event as you're going to see. People were going crazy. It was exciting. You saw a lot of heart on both sides.
Continue action on the line. Devin Carter puts him on his hip, a 2-point takedown. He's going to go up 7-2 now.
We did everything right to prepare, and we were right there in that duel every match. I mean, every match was so darn close.
Securing that leg, brings it up to his feet, trips, no go, tries to trip again, and scores a 2-point takedown. Sean Harris on the edge. John Fosse from University of Virginia. Fosse with a quick 2-point takedown. 10-3. Tack on the riding time point. That's going to be 11-3. Your winner. Getting his crowd excited. John Fosse from University of Virginia.
I'm just so proud of my guys and so excited for these people that came out and rooted the way they did. I mean, this wasn't a passive crowd. These guys were getting after it, so it was exciting.
Very fortunate to be on hand here and feel this atmosphere. Oh, look at that! And he does! He awards a 2-point near fall. Huge point for Ethan Hayes. He's so close. They're at the edge. Oh, wow! A late takedown with 11 seconds to go for Chris Penny. It's going to put him up 5-4, 7 seconds to go. They're going to go out of bounds. Get away to force overtime. And he's kicking away, and he gets away. Oh my God. Ethan Hayes ties the thing, and we're going to see overtime. Still on our feet. And another shot on the edge, and a takedown. Chris Penny's going to get the takedown for the match win and the dual win.
Coming up after the break. This portion of Cavalier Sports Weekly is brought to you by the Virginia Athletics Foundation. You are the foundation.
Every year, our baseball team pushes their physical limits in the Iron Cavalier. This year, they started at Scott Stadium and ended at Davenport Field.
There's going to become points during this season, okay, that are going to become difficult for us. Every year that happens, okay? It's not easy. Being an athlete at this level, it ain't easy playing in this baseball program, okay? But that's what separates this program from other programs out there.
Go, Cavalier, go, man.
The veteran players know, you rookies, you will see it very, very quickly in our season what separates teams, okay? It is toughness, okay? It's details, okay? It's getting after it and bringing it. You need this, okay? And the guys that have been around here know that and know what this thing is all about, okay? And there's points throughout the entire season within games that it's going to make a hell of a difference for us. All right, so you guys did a tremendous job, and you should be very, very proud of yourself and your teammates.
Thanks for watching Cavalier Sports Weekly. We have a few basketball games next week, so come out and support the Cavs. Our men's basketball team hosts George Mason on Tuesday, while the women's basketball team welcomes Liberty to John Paul Jones Arena on Wednesday. We'll be back next week with a special Football Bowl preview show. Until next time, I'm Chelsea Shine. Go Hoos!
Cavalier Sports Weekly is brought to you by Geico, the Virginia Athletics Foundation, the Virginia Lottery, and by UVA Health System.